Hi all. This time we're going to look at how to use the text to columns command to separate data into fields in columns that have been brought in from a database and unusable in its present state within Excel. So what I'm going to do is to look at the data involved, and I see here that all of the data has been brought in, and the different areas that we want to separate our data into have been what we call delimited by semicolons. So I see, for example, here is the employee number, semicolon, the first name of the person, etc., etc. So what I want to do is to use the text to columns command, which is here in the data tab, and I'll see that it uses an Excel wizard. So this is what we need to do. The first thing I have to realize is that all of the data is actually in column A, in the various rows in column A. So if I select column A and then go to text to columns, it starts the wizard, and it says the text wizard has determined that the data is delimited. It's delimited by the semicolons. So choose the file type that best describes the data. Is delimited by characters such as commas or tabs or other things that separate each field. There's a preview of my selected data. I'll click Next. The screen lets you set the delimiters the data contains, and it is delimited by semicolons, and when I put a tick in semicolons, it delimits the data into its own columns. So what we'll do now, we'll click Next. We can accept the formatting at this stage for the purposes of this exercise. It's not a date situation. Whilst it is text, we can class it as general. Let's click on Finish, and there I see all of the data has been separated into its own columns. And what I can do if I wish is to select by dragging through all the column headings to looks like K is the last one, and if I double click here between the join line between any of the columns, I could click there if I wanted, or there. I'll click here. So in fact I'll double click here, and what that does is give me best fit. That is the widest entry in any of the particular selected columns. So that's how I use the text to columns command. It's used all the time where you're bringing information in from a database where the data needs to be put into columns. And what I might do while I'm here, I will just make row 1 a little bit bigger to make it look a bit better, and if I select row 1 like that, I might just make it look a little bit better by perhaps bolding and changing the text to red, things like that I can do. So that's text to columns, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. There'll be lots more hints, tips, tricks and procedures like this one. We would love to have you with us. Bye for now.